Hey guys, it's Vin again from The Better Gentleman, and today we're checking out the Lenovo Smart Display 7. And I would love to do an unboxing of this. However, I already did, but I lost all of the footage for it. But it's very similar to the Lenovo Smart Clock unboxing I did, so I'll just leave a link to that in the description if you guys want to check that out. Alright, so here is the Lenovo Smart Display 7. I already have mine set up, so today all we're going to be doing is a general overview. We'll go over some of the features that it has, and I'll also talk about my thoughts about whether or not this is worth the money. And to kick off our overview, I really want to stress that this is not a tablet. I made that mistake. I thought this was going to have more tablet-like features, but it definitely does not. And the way I'd like to think about it is that this is like a smart photo frame that allows you to control some of the Google Assistant stuff that you have around your house. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is the display. It's a pretty decent display. It's about 7 inches, which is where they got the name. And then down here we have our speaker over here, which I think does a really good job. I saw some reviews out there saying that they were kind of disappointed with the speaker, but I think it does a really good job. I used it to have it playing in the background and stuff whenever we're having dinner, and it does a really good job to kind of fill out the entire room. I mean, it's definitely no boombox, but it does a really good job. And this one does have a camera in the front, which is something that its competitor, the Google Nest Hub, does not have. You can turn it on and off from the back. It's got a little slide cover. You can see that from the back. And you can also do the same thing for the microphone as well. So you can go ahead and disable those if you wanted a little bit more privacy. And next to the camera up here, you can see that it has a couple of sensors. The biggest one is the light sensor. So whenever you go ahead and turn off the lights, it dims itself out, kind of looks like this. It kind of goes into standby. And then you can just tap to wake. And then you can go ahead and tap again, and it'll go ahead and take you to your control hub and everything. So it goes to this main screen in the beginning. It'll tell you your weather, tell you your thermostat temperature. You can go ahead and tell it to play some sounds. It'll tell you your commute to work, and you can leave some notes and stuff on it as well. All right, so this is our home control tab, and over here we get a lot more features that we can get access to. Like for me, I have the Nest thermostat, so I can go ahead and control all of that over here. I also have a Google compatible TV, so that pops up as well. And if you have different products in different rooms, you can go ahead and access those down here. You can set routines. And under home control, if you did have a smart doorbell or something like that, it would go ahead and pop up here. It does not work with the Amazon Alexa devices or the Ring devices. So if you did have those, that does not pop up. I have one. It does not pop up here. So you should be aware of that limitation. Right now, we're going to go to our next tab, which is media. And over here, it's just going to be some recommendations for you. You can go ahead and access YouTube. You can access YouTube Music or whatever music provider you've set up. All right, then we have a communicate tab. And over here, it just goes ahead, you can access, you can make a video call. You can send a video message, make a phone call. You can broadcast to other Google devices on your network. And you can kind of use this as an intercom as well. So if you have a larger house or something, you can go ahead and contact somebody in let's say you can contact your kids and tell them, hey, dinner's ready. You can have them come down. So pretty neat. And now we're going to go ahead and go over here to our Discover tab. And this will just be a general tab where they show off some of the features that this can do. You can turn on your dark theme, tell you about Beyonce. You have some recipes that they have picked out for you. But that is actually about it as far as features go. Again, it's not a tablet, so you don't get the freedom to browse the web or anything like that. And it's meant to be a stationary product. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about whether or not this thing is worth the money. And I think this is going to depend on a couple of things. The first thing is, well, what price did you get it at? I got this at the Black Friday price, which I think was around 50, 60 bucks, which is a great price for this. I'm pretty happy with it at that price point. But at its original price point of $129 or something like that, I definitely would not have bought it. So that's the first thing. If you can get it cheap enough, I think this is great. And the next thing to determine whether or not this is worth the money for you is going to be whether or not you use it as a hub for your Google Assistant. Because again, this is not a tablet. You do not get the features of a tablet. You don't get the freedom of going on and browsing the web, and you don't get access to the Play Store. So if you were expecting features like that, this is definitely going to underwhelm you because everything is very limited on this in the sense that it's only for what you would need for a Google Assistant. So you should definitely consider all of that before you go ahead and drop like 50, 60 bucks on this, or even more now that Black Friday is over. All right, so based off of my usage of it, I give this thing an A because I do find this to be a very helpful product if you are into the whole Google ecosystem. And actually, I did go ahead and get a Google Nest Hub as well, and I will be comparing both of these in a video coming out soon. So if you guys would like to see that, don't forget to subscribe. And actually, that is about it for me today, guys. If you guys got any questions about this product, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer it. And if you guys like this video, please consider dropping a like and consider subscribing for more content. And I'll see you guys next time.